And welcome to Pro Say. Oop, that's a little loud. We got to turn that down just a tad. Welcome to Pro Say Legal School. We brought the tools. You guys do the work. I'm Coach Neighbors. And you guys know why we're here today. We're still trying to figure out which screen that we're showing. Can you guys see the screen that says civil cover sheet? I'm hoping that's what you're looking at. Anyway, Pro Se Legal School, we're here to help you learn how to get it done. And we're also going to talk about limitations later on tonight. So we're just going to, so we're going to look at this first because this is what I said we were going to talk about. And then I saw something that we need to talk about maybe before this or after this. I thought it would fit better to give you a more clear understanding of the situation. So tonight we're going to get started right here on the civil cover sheet. Now I'm going to pull it up to where I can see it better. Well, let's go ahead and put our banner. I got a new mouse, so my old mouse died. It ran out of gas. And this is not the mouse that I'm used to, but you know, we're figuring out how to make it work. That's how we roll around here. No limitations. No limitations. And we'll get to that after a while. So we're going to talk about civil case subtype definitions later. And I printed these off just in case I didn't get this right. I could still look like I might have some idea what I wanted to do. Hello, Allison. Can you see the civil cover sheet thingy? I think you can because I can see it up there now. I'm kind of figuring I can only show one window at a time. And if I click again, it takes me to China. I don't know where the hell it takes me, but you know, I'm a man, guy. We don't get lost. We just not where we need to be on time. Oh, shattered by corruption. I have to. My girlfriend reminds me to put when she comes on. I mean, she doesn't, but when she comes on with her book thing showing in the corner. Oh, it reminds me to show you guys her book. This is just a little something on what we went through. It's a bestseller on Amazon, and all that made me thirsty. So, okay, so yeah, thank you, girlfriend, and because we about to learn something, and I had to add some stuff to it. You know how it is. But we're gonna get started here. Let me get the right window up so I cannot look like I'm taking a nap while we're talking about stuff. Okay, so the civil cover sheet, and this is I think this is for federal. I'm pretty sure this is for no, it's for state court. It says right there. But the one for Douglas County doesn't look quite like. It's similar. This one might be an older one. But anyway, let's get started. So the civil cover sheet, it says right here at the top. Now, okay, before we get started, the idea here is to learn what you need to know to look at this crap and be able to tell, what you need to do or whatever. That's the idea. The idea behind our program here is to learn what you need to know at the gate. Once you get past the gate, then you should be doing some things and you should, Okay, so what does that mean? Well, sometimes people who have different ideas about coaching are telling me, how can you not know where I'm at if you're my coach? Oh, no. That sounds like a coach in the conventional sense that tells you what to do. The coach in the non-conventional sense teaches you the abstract stuff, that the facts that you need to know. And then there's an outline based off of the real-time feedback from a lot of people in and out of the group or whatever over a period of a long time to help to structure what we do. Now, if you start doing different stuff and you file documents that I don't recognize from the name of them in your case, then I would assume that you're coaching yourself now based off of the facts and stuff that you knew, that you learned growing up. Sometimes people coach themselves, and this wasn't a limitation, but sometimes people coach themselves based off of the fear that been instilled on them when they go talk to those liars down there and wherever they talk to them at. And then they convince them that you need to do this, you need to do that. Or maybe you didn't take the time to read the updated instructions or any of the instructions, because usually if someone has that as a problem, it's because they're using my stuff in the conventional manner and not in the non-conventional. Okay, let me explain, because I can explain it to you. I have in videos, but if you use my stuff in the conventional manner, you're going to file what you think is most important to file from looking at the list of stuff. How's that bad? Okay, let me finish. You're going to file that in their administrative court process that operates from the local rules that aren't connected to the Constitution. And those rules come from the Supreme Court and the Judicial Council. And there ain't no way in hell you have any kind of a chance. Why? Because when number one, okay, don't make me say that because the whole thing's okay, but let's just stick with what we're talking about here. When you use my stuff in their conventional manner, you file it and you go sit your happy ass down and you wait. You wait for the other attorney to tell you whatever. And then you tell you, oh, hell no, you can't file that without an attorney. You need to have this. You need to have that. Oh, you need to have this special document. And the person maybe know who I'm talking about. I never heard of the document that they're talking about. And I'm not going to take the time to look it up. What I know is if you file a document that I don't have in my package, then you're on your own program. And when you turn off the path that everybody's using and you're going through the woods on your own, you obviously don't understand the goal and what we're doing here. And then those people usually tell me the next thing they say is, I responded to the attorney saying that I didn't do those things. Oh, now it's more clear that you're in their conventional program. You responded. No, we don't respond to the attorney here. I'm sorry. Yo lo siento. No tengo nada para abogados aquí. We don't have nothing for them. We add them to the lawsuit. We add the state and the Supreme Court to the state lawsuit, to the lawsuit, you file in state court, and that's a wrap. If you know what you're doing, if you read the instructions, that's a wrap. And I'm going to tell you why. But I'm getting thirsty. It's a wrap because we use federal case law to crush the state court process. Okay, that's it. State court attorneys, state court players can't respond to federal case law with state court crap. Because state court crap, statutes and codes are not valid laws. They don't have, and we'll cover that in a minute. They don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, and they don't have bodies. They're not valid laws. Look that shit up. They're policies put out by a corporation like Walmart, but they have guns and police. Statutes and codes are not valid laws. And neither is, and criminal laws, criminal statutes, they're not valid laws either. They don't have enacting clauses, titles, or bodies. Okay, so let's get back to the civil cover sheet here. It says right here, the civil cover sheet neither replaces or supplements the filing, the pleading, or whatever. Now, the thing that, the why, the what, those are the most, why are they using this? So I'll tell you whatever. And so basically you get down here and it says that this civil cover sheet is used. Actually, I cleaned up the language in my thing. It's used to start the process. So you need to know where these people live and their addresses and all of that. But the funny thing is here, it says that this information will be stored and it's not in the public or whatever, which your address and all the shit's already in the public because they have your stuff on your information for your address on the Registered Deeds Association website, which is where, in my opinion, all of the non-judicial foreclosure stuff starts. Where they line it up. So before it starts, or when does it start? Or it starts, you got people already coming to your house. You got these. That's why we like to add them to lawsuit too. But then it says that stuff is destroyed within a reasonable time. Okay, so they must have a whole list of people to destroy things. Oh, sorry. What the hell is a reasonable time? Okay, so the words, and here they got the words that you need to be understanding in black right there. Okay, the case will not be accepted. A new case will not be accepted without a cover sheet attached. And then it says this form must be printed, typed, printed, legible. That's all it says. Oh, wait, sorry. It says you can get it right there at www.kansas. So that's why I went and got this. And so, when you scroll down here, all of these things. Now, the reason we're talking about this way is because I had a young man call me. No, he didn't invest in the premium package, but he called me, and he had a question. And when he got done, and he was at the courthouse, and I could tell he was outside talking like I would assume people were talking. They were sneaking around on their Don't read nothing into that, because that's he was talking under his breath, and I could tell. And this was his question. And so I actually have his name written down, but I ain't about to. If he hears this, he should give me a call because I have something extra for him. This is, and his question was, what do you check? Oh, wait. Now, when I get done with this, I'm going to show you the definitions for this. And you'll better understand what I'm going to tell you what to do. But I'm going to tell you what to do right now. Because I ain't trying to waste time. I don't charge enough money for that. All right? Y'all need to either hit that shit, step on up to the next person, step up to bat. I mean, to throw the balls or something. Right now, it's just jaw. Okay, so they're not going to provide you, this is their form. They're not going to provide you on here what you paid for. Okay, they're not going to provide it. So what I would do is right in here or somewhere on these lines or right over this stuff or over here and here and here. They only have to read it. I like to make it a little messy. On documents that I'm sending to court, I also send one to the judge's chamber. I make that messy with black marker. But here, you make too messy, they're going to say they can't read it because they don't want to put this stuff over there. Okay, so what I would put in here is the title on your lawsuit or whatever the hell it is you're doing. If you're suing them for a violation of the Tucker's Act, if you're suing them for an Administrative Procedures Act violation of 1946, the Tucker's Act of 1938, if that stuff is on your lawsuit, if you're suing them for just 42 U.S.C. 1983 for wrongful foreclosure, which means you're suing them for the process. We attack the process and the procedures, not what they did so much. The process and procedures. They can argue what they did all day. Oh, wait, we got paperwork right here that said this. And then when you said that, we got some new paperwork over here that's old that said that. Then we got some more old paperwork. And then this paperwork we made again. I am not. Okay, so you write in there what you have on your lawsuit. The main things, and I'm saying lawsuit, if you have something else or you're doing something else, you want to write in here what you're doing. You're suing them for whatever the title is that's on the document that you're about to stick in their face. That's what you write in here. And then if they have any problem with it, they give you any crap, or they look at you funny or any of that, then you want to initial that shit right in front of them. Oh. Because they're officers of the court. You don't have to pay them to get a notary public thingy. Yeah, think about it. If they say a damn thing to you, after you make the change to it and put the title that you want on there, initial it. If they still have a problem with it, put a time date on it and a date on it. And if they still have a problem with it, then whip out that little notepad. This one's kind of big. It's a little tiny one that the police use when they have to come back. Not to my place. Not your place. When they have to come back to somebody's place for the second time, they whip out that little notepad and the thing, and they start asking some more direct stuff. So whip out that notepad and tell them, hey, my legal team told me that if I have to write all of this extra stuff in here and sign it and date it and all that, because you're about to give me a bunch of crap, and you can be a notary public since you're officer of the court, you're working. I just signed all that stuff in front of you. I'm not paying. No. So my legal team, team said that I could add your ass to the lawsuit by doing a supplemental pleading. So, what the hell is your name? Because you're kind of pissing me off today. Clerk, what? I just need a last name or a first name. You know what? It don't matter. Because my legal team already got all that stuff lined out because they told me that you guys are going to be acting stupid like this. You write that stuff in there, and then I just cross out this whole section. I'm not admitting to nothing that they have on here. I don't check none of this. I don't check none of that. I don't check any of this. And for God's sakes, we're not going to check Chapter 61, whatever, and judgment, demand, amount. We're not going to check that because Chapter 61 is statutes and codes. And judgment, demand, amount. No, we ain't even ask for a damn trial. Who the hell wants a trial in an administrative court? And you're already getting slapped around over here. We just put on there that they need to go straight to, and this is in the premium packages. And y'all can change the other one. We took that demand we put right on there. We're demanding settlement conference. When we get to federal court, we're demanding they move straight to settlement conference. I don't care if you're doing foreclosure, tax, or if you're suing them for hauling your friend and your family to jail. I don't care. When you get to federal court, after they're served and all that stuff, you're going to demand that the federal court judge order them to the settlement table. And here's why. They didn't respond to anything on the state court level. They can't. And you tell a judge they can't respond to federal case law on the state court level. There's no difference between following Supreme Court case law in either one of the lower courts. And the federal case law is right in the document. Bam! Showing that Supreme Court case law and federal case law is applicable in the state court. Oh, but the problem is, like I said, they can't respond. So if they're responding, they're just you haven't done everything that you needed to do because they can't respond. So this is how you present this to the. Okay, sorry, I'm getting the laughing out of the way because I got to be serious here. I just tell a federal court judge, I'm expecting you to order them to the settlement table in a short amount of time because my legal team has some other stuff to do. And this is already a wrap. And the reason we're expecting you to order them to the settlement table is because my legal team, my legal team is concerned about the court's resources. I have a hard time keeping it. My legal team is concerned about the court's resources. Now, those people over there on the state court level couldn't respond to anything that was filed. They can't respond because my legal team used federal case law, which is applicable down there. They can't respond to it. What my legal team also wanted me to make sure that is that we've checked all of your past rulings, every single one of them. And, well, maybe every other one, every fourth one. Okay, and not a single one of them contains a fact of findings and a conclusions of law. Oh, that means that all of those prior rulings that you ruled on were it was an administrative setting. What's not judicial? Oh, that's going to be a problem right now. See, and now if the federal judge, is going to deny. This is how we cut to the chase and stop playing. Okay, because we ain't got time for. I like to play, but other people like to get the shit done and get them on the ground so they can kick them later. I'm down with that. So you're letting, and I would send a letter. I would send a letter to the judge, and this is the only time I would use a letter. So has this other person that used a letter to do some other stuff. When you send a letter, it's off the record, so to speak. Because they ain't gonna file that shit. That's how they let you know that you kicked their ass when they send you a letter asking you what you want or whatever. I would send the judge a letter and let him know. Look, this is what my legal team is saying, and you know, we don't think that you're going to provide the fact of findings and the conclusions of law at the end of this. So I know when I first was talking about the course resources or whatever, most people think about, they're not going to have copy paper or something, No. It's bigger than that. Because the premium packages have the temporary restraining order that you need to file to block the entire state from receiving federal funding. Bam! As per the separation clause in the Constitution. I looked that shit up. Y'all think I'm playing? Oh, can you stop the court's money? Well, according to the separation clause on the federal level, if they violate your due process or your Fifth Amendment, I think it was those two, then you can, well, so all of this stuff here you see that they have is, oh, here you go. Demand for jury trial. It's the summons attached. Now, what we teach you is how to put the stuff together that you need to kick these people's butt. It's kind of up to you guys to figure all this stuff out. Now, we do have cheat sheets and some stuff that we people contact me. Oh, I don't know, state court, half state court, state municipal court. Oh yeah, they play with words, and so these are things that you need to have on there so they'll know where to go and serve these people at if you have them served. And my suggestion would be to do the research yourself to see what your state requires for the process of service. Let's see if I can share this one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to share this one or not, but okay, can you guys see that tab still? Okay, so can you guys see are you guys looking at the civil case subtype definitions? No, don't look like it. Looks like you guys are still looking at. Okay, I'm gonna stop the screen share because I want to share this other thing too. It's pretty important, but I don't know how to do it without stopping the screen share. Yeah, my girlfriend got some extra airtime there, huh? Okay, let's see. Let's do screen share again. Oh, okay. So this right here, and I've never seen this. Yeah, all right. Civil case subtypes and definitions. Oops, sorry. I got this new mouse and I'm still trying to learn how to control it. So this has the torts that you can sue them for, and according to their paperwork here, that's all you get to use is the tort. And then they have one here, legal malpractice. Oh, these are ones that everybody wants to use all the time. Premise liability. Now, there is something that I want you to notice. Cases alleging harm to reputation, community standing, contract, buyer plaintiff. Buyer plaintiff involves cases of goods or service bring a suit against the seller of the service of failure to either deliver said goods. Oh, wait. Employment dispute, discrimination. Oh. Oh, there's one for fraud applied to contracts with intentional misrepresentation. Oh, why didn't they leave it open so it covers? I don't know. Oh, the limitations. Oh, the personal financial gain, and they just, landlord tenant, unlawful detainer. Now we're getting to the ting tang. Oh, these cases are typically brought by landlords against tenants after repeatedly attempt to collect rent or make reasonable accommodations have failed to. Oh, wait. Wait. They don't mention this is the same thing they do for foreclosure, the unlawful detainer. Oh, you people that have gone through that. I mean, I think I got this. Landlord-tenant disputes, other cases, unknown specific cases not classified as unlawful detainer cases. Oh, there's a door opened up right there for other cases that aren't classified. Huh? Why is that? Is that door open for you guys? For us? I don't think so. I already know it open for my ass. Oh, the seller plaintiff debt collection. Oh, seller plaintiff. Seller plaintiff. Seller plaintiff. So, I don't know. You know, I get stuck on the words. Why is it not just debt collection? Why does it have to be seller plaintiffs? Can it be plaintiff against the damn seller? I don't know. I'm not as smart as these people, but I can read barely. I stay, a minute or two, but I can. Oh, and I can smell. I can smell. Seller plaintiff. Okay, here's one. Other contrast cases, known, unknown, specific cases. Other civil non-domestic cases included one unknown, specific cases of two one unknown. So what is? I didn't know what is the hell is a non-domestic? Oh, okay. Oh, I need to open the windows and turn the fan on right now because we're about to get stinky up in here. So here you go. Real property, intimate domain. Cases where the property owner challenges the amount of money compensated offered by the state, federal government for taking a parcel of land. Condemnation. Okay, so that's the only one probably. Oh, I didn't know how they came up with the word eminent domain. That's the only one that's close to what they're actually doing, but they put their own name on it, so it's okay because it's intimate domain. Y'all just keep up with me here, okay? Because we not trying to get complicated. Mortgage foreclosure. Cases in which the mortgage holder petitions to sell the mortgage property to satisfy the mortgage debt. These cases can typically are typically brought by the mortgage holder for failure to pay part of and take complete time. Oh, okay. No, that ain't right. Y'all ass, no, that ain't right. No, it's because the alleged lender, okay, when they do the check down 3 times, they write it off their books. They claim it on the insurance and well 4 times actually. Write the book, claim it on the insurance. Uh oh, taxes. They get the taxes. Oh wait, and then there's the money that your ass has paid for all of that time. I know they gave you back that money, right? And then they sold your property again. Okay, so, but here's the problem with that is when they registered your property illegally, that allowed the first illegal lien to be put on your property. And that first illegal lien was the mortgage lien. And I played football in college in the 80s and I boxed 4 or 5 years after that. Those are things not smart people do. The reason it was illegal is because, okay, think about it this way. If there were several people who owned property, all of those owners would have to be present to sign that lien. So the fact that they accepted the signature from your happy asses proves that you own that shit already and I smell stink. Oh, and the attorneys ain't trying to answer that. When they started, trolling me and stuff, I just tell them, okay, if your property was not registered illegally, because there's no law that says you have to register your property in their office, you don't have to register. I looked it up. If your property wasn't registered in the office, and this is what I asked them, I'm not that smart. Y'all just tell me. If your property was not registered in their office, would they be able to verify that there was a lien against your property? I don't know. The players ain't answered my question yet. I already know. And the answer is hell no. The registration of your property is what allows them to put your property on the Registration of Deeds of Property Association website. The registration of property helps them line your property up in the land bank. We know there's a land bank in Shelby County, Tennessee. Ask Darren Woods. Google it. He used the property tax package and the mortgage fraud pack and the online course, to jam him up down there, save his grandma's house. Turns out there was, according to Channel 5 News over there was over 400 homes that was sold. And 30-something of them were allegedly delinquent on property tax. And nobody knows where the money. I know where the money's at. I watched the whole presentation. The money's in the land bank, and it went to China. Everybody thinks China owns all of our stuff, and they're going to move over here and do something, okay? We live here, and we think we own it, and we getting kicked the hell off of it. So y'all need to keep up. And so the rest of these I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on. You can see exactly where I'm going. These words were structured before they put the other stuff together for you to do. And they work in conjunction to put limitations on you every step of the way. Every step of the way. And this is why we don't argue their stuff. We don't respond to them. You crush the state court process, and you get your lawsuit filed in federal court against all those players down here that have been in your face. And then you do those things. Or you could do it the other way and file one document that you think is important, and they're looking at thinking, oh, this is so bad. That's too bad. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I wonder who put this stuff together. No. So these are all of the definitions of the words that they have in. Now, some of these aren't in the actual silver cover sheet, but they're in other documents that have to do with conservatorship, care and treatment, adoption, probate cases, all of these. And nobody tells you about this, because if you went and read this, you'd be telling your attorney, adios, besa me culo, adios. That's what you'd be telling your attorney. If I can stop the sharing. Okay. So an overall goal, the goal of the program, stop the court process. So that's, we ain't trying to win. We're not trying to answer to them. We're going to stop the court process and then get the stuff over here in federal court and then bring their butts over there while you got this stopped. Welcome, JP. So when you guys are on the YouTube channel, it's a good idea not to give people advice. I have a couple people telling me, oh, I would advise this, I would advise that. Don't give people advice. The people that are asking for advice are the pokey asses that haven't done what they need to do. And so if you give them advice, they do what you tell them to do. They think that advice is coming from me. And that's why I've already told most people what to, and then the rest is up to you. So don't give out advice. That's a good way to get jacked up and kicked out of the thing, because there's only a couple of people that have and my girlfriend's one. So but she knows that the people asking for advice are asking because they haven't done homework. And the other person is my coach, Denny. He's allowed, and we already talked about this. So other people, not so much. And this is why I closed down the Facebook page, because people that want to hear themselves talk, they come in, and some people that think they know, whatever, but they start with the advice, trying to help, and they end up over here on the conventional side because they don't know themselves. And I'm still learning, and I know I'm putting the program together. So I'm going to suggest that you get the advice from me that you need. And if I'm not giving it to you or whatever, and we're butting heads like that, it's because I think you're asking me to hold your hand. So, or you've done some other things and now you're not on our program. So, and I have no problem telling you either way. And that's why some people get mad. Hey, Heather. No. I actually started about 6 or 8 minutes late, but I changed the time. But I don't have to start every night at the same time. I can start whenever I want to, especially when I started running out of time. Have I ever sued a federal judge? JR, Google that. Google Annie T. Kristoff's name in my YouTube search window up there for one. And Yeah, I don't sue people. Well, I did sue a federal judge in 2017 for helping them people with three $10 seatbelt tickets that I was suing them for, and I can't talk about how that worked out, but no, we have other people that are doing that, so we ain't got to know what the hell. Federal judge, state judge, none of them are going to use the fact of findings or conclusions of law, so they're going to screw you over. I'm just telling you right now, they're either going to screw you over, or you're going to let them know what your legal team's going to do to them when they screw you over, because you already know they're going to screw you over. They're not going to provide a fact of findings and conclusions of law. They never have for none of their stuff. So I think it would be, I don't know, a reasonable assumption to say that they're going to screw you over. It doesn't. SPK, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Anything that you do in state court doesn't matter, because state court is administrative. They don't have enacting clauses, titles, or buys. And this is why we filed to stop them and move over. It doesn't sound like you watched the updated instructional videos. Okay? Because they're going to play stupid. They're going to play stupid as long as they think you're stupid. No offense. But when you follow the program that we have in the updated instructional video, and we don't, okay, the only reason that we file stuff in state court is to crush that shit. That's it. We don't file nothing in state court to argue. I don't know. If you file my stuff in state court and they're still in your face, then you don't understand. You should have been striking their shit, because they can't respond to federal case law on a state court level. And then providing a copy of your lawsuit that you got filed in federal court as a judicial notice or something. I don't know. There's a bunch of options. But you don't know what they are if you're just going to do their conventional program. And that's what it sounds like you're doing here. I'm just saying. Nature of the suit. I don't know what that means. I put the title to the lawsuit that I'm using. So I don't listen to their stuff because they don't make no sense. They want to check that stuff down. Robert, I don't file a habeas corpus. I don't do their conventions. I'm not an attorney. I'm a legal coach, and I teach people what to do. And what I teach people to do is to go after them with the lawsuit packages that's on my website. That's going across the bottom of the screen right there. Okay, so my suggestion would be to go to the website at winningcourtnow.com and start out with the most asked questions and answers section so that you understand how this works. And then you can go and look at the lawsuit package that you think, if you're saying this, if you had to serve time, then I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably the prosecutor eliminated package. I don't know, because I don't tell people what to do. You go look at the packages. If you have a question about them after you look at the long description and the short description, and go to YouTube and check out the updated instructional video in the instructional video playlist. Then if you have any questions, you can give me a call. And then our questions are about coaching thing and what they should be moving forward, and not about me holding your hand or speeding you up or helping you get over here faster or filing documents yourself that you made up. For whatever reason they were made up, I'm just saying. Yeah, we got a package for that. And actually we sold probably 5 or 6 of them in the last several days. So that's pretty cool. And if you invest in my program and you, for some reason, your package don't download, it's probably because a crappy internet. And I have fiber now. Yay! They had to dig way down to put it back there and bring the thing in, but they did. So just let me know if you invest in something and it don't download to your email address, and you check, and and it didn't go to spam, and you check to make sure that the sale went through, because I had like 3 or 4 people contact me and the sale didn't even go through for reasons on their part that had to do with I don't know what. So and if the sale went through and it's not in spam, then you can give me a call and I'll figure it out. I would prefer that you call me on something like that than to email me, because if you spend your money, I want to get you what you invested in. And I get a lot of emails and people asking for free shit and wanting all this stuff, and I don't have. Sometimes I just don't, and that's why I don't coach in the emails. I don't have. Sometimes I barely have time to get over here and look at. And I do have. We do have a Facebook page now that I'm using, but most of the stuff I go over to the Twitter page to do the coaching, because people there leave less and they have a different attitude when they're talking to me in the coaching group there. So, and I don't really put up with drama. So if you call me and you're maxed out and whatever, it's probably not going to work out well. I don't put up with drama, because drama means, it's going to be more of a problem down the road. When the drama starts, people miss out on a lot of, they put limitations on stuff. No, we're going to talk about the limitation things that I was going to talk about in the next live stream, because we're about to walk up on the hour right now, and I'm getting hungry. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to talk about tonight pertaining to the lawsuit package that they purchased and after they watched? Yeah, I got a lot of rules. But you know what? You're not going to get a lot done without the rules, because people don't know where the hell you want to go, where you've been, or. So, Robert, we just go after them for the illegal process they use to lock you up. We go after them for the process, not the what. Now, the what's in the process, but, when you go after them for the process, it cuts out the arguing, okay? The process is they drag you into their administrative court after making you think that you're going into this court, and then they screwed you over, so. Oh, wait, they screwed you over first. And then they drag you. Okay. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I'm going to get off of here and get to work. I got something going on. We got a little activity in my foster kids divorce case, and these people, they I don't even know what they filed, because they didn't send us a copy of it, but they let me know that they'll have so many days to answer to their divorce petition they want to grant to her, because she's pregnant. Well, she's running around cheating on him for months. Yeah, but it don't matter. I got something for them, and they'll be getting it here. Actually, the first one in the email tomorrow, and then they'll be getting some subsequent things in early next week or middle of next week sometime. So I'll keep you guys posted. Whatever I add to that is obviously it'll be put into the premium packages, and that's how we roll over her. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I'll see you in the next live stream.